Hello students, today we will discuss the non-contact force because in my last video we have already discussed types of force. There are two types of force, contact force and non-contact force, and there were various types of contact force, 7: applied force, normal force. We have already discussed about this. Today we are going to discuss non-contact force. And what is non-contact force? The forces which do not require a physical contact between the two interacting bodies and it can act at a distance. This is called a non-contact force. And there are various non-contact force. You can see magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. First, what is magnetic force? So, magnetic force, you will understand it better through this activity. Let's see this. Students, what is this? This is a magnet. And if we will bring a magnet close to some iron pins, we will observe that the pins get attracted towards the magnet and stick to its surface. Let's see this. Here I have kept some pins, iron pins, nails. And if I will bring a magnet close to this, all these pins get attracted towards the magnet. You can observe this. You can see all these pins is getting attracted towards this magnet. Okay. Why it is so? This attraction is due to force exerted by the magnet on the iron pins. And you can see they were not in direct contact with each other. Magnet was separate and iron pins was separate. It was not in direct contact, but the force exerted by this magnet attracted this iron pin and it got stick to this magnet. Okay? And this force exerted by the magnet is called magnetic force. So I hope you have understood what is magnetic force. And a magnet can exert force on another magnet also. And on any other metals like iron, nickel, cobalt. If two magnets, if you will keep together, one magnet can attract another magnet. And there is one more fact about the magnet, that in each and every magnet there are two poles, north pole and south pole. And if the interaction between two magnets is attractive, then it means the two different poles are close to each other. And if the magnets are not getting attracted, it is repelling, it means that the two poles are different. So you can see north pole and south pole. If you will place one magnet here whose south pole is here and now north pole is this side, south and south, both the same poles will never get attract towards each other. They will repel. They will get away from each other. Okay? And if one magnet is there, north pole and south pole, and if we will place another magnet whose north pole is this side and south pole is this side, then different poles will always attract towards each other. Got it? So like poles of magnet always repel each other and unlike poles of a magnet always attract each other. Now next is electrostatic force. What is electrostatic force? The force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body is known as electrostatic force. Means charged body can attract or repel, okay, each other, just like magnets. Magnets, you have seen that the magnets can attract the another metal body. Similarly, charge can also attract another charged body. But in this also there are two types of charge, positive charge and negative charge. And here also like charges always repel and unlike charges always attract towards each other. So charges can also attract or repel each other just like magnet. Now I will show you one picture. You can do this activity at your home also. You can see this is a comb and there are some bits of paper. If we will rub a comb on our dry hair, electric charge develops on the surface of the comb. And next, if we will bring this comb near tiny pieces of paper, what will happen? All the papers will start getting attracted towards the comb. And this attraction is due to electrostatic force exerted by the charged comb on the pieces of paper. The two of them are not in direct contact with each other. You can see comb and bits of paper are not in direct contact with each other, just like this magnet and pins, but pins got attracted towards the magnet without direct contact. Similarly, in electrostatic force also, the two bodies are not in direct contact with each other, but it will comb will exert a force upon this bits of paper, and paper will get attracted towards this comb. And it is getting attracted means what? This comb has different charge and bits of paper has different charge. Both have different charges. That's why different charge will always attract and same charges will always repel. Got it? Electrostatic force also it is clear. Now next is gravitational force. What is gravitational force? So students, we all feel this force. We are walking on the ground. We are able to walk on the ground. We are staying on the ground. We are sitting. We are walking, or we are doing all the activity because of the gravitational force present in the surface of the earth. Okay, and this gravitational force only attracting us towards the earth. So we are able to stand on the earth. For example, you can understand it better. If we throw a ball from a height, what will happen then? It will fall towards the ground. Similarly, if we will throw anything, suppose the pen's cap, I will show you. You can see this is a pen's cap, and if I will throw this pen cap up, it will again fall on this table. Means if I will throw it up, it will definitely fall towards the ground. Why it is so? It is because of gravitational force which is attracting it towards the center of the earth. So the attractive pull of the earth is an example of gravitational force or gravity. It can also be said as gravity. And earth attract all bodies towards its center. All the bodies that possess mass exert this force. Hence, we can define gravitational force as the force with which any two masses or object pull each other. And it is due to gravitational force of gravity, or gravity you can say. That all objects either remain on the earth or the ground, or always fall back on the ground. So gravitational force is the force which is present on the surface of the earth, and it attracts all the bodies towards its center. And there is one more fact of this, that the revolution of the moon and other satellites around the earth and the motion of the different planets around the sun are also due to this gravitational force, because in our solar system all the planets move in its own orbit and around the sun. So gravitational force is present between this planet. So all the planets get attracted towards each other, means they all are in a foundation. They have a fixed force present between each other, and that's why all the planets or satellite are able to move in its own particular path. If gravitational force will not be present in the solar system, in this whole universe, then what will happen? All the planets will get collapse. It will move in different direction. It will not move in a particular orbit or its path. Okay. And one more thing, unlike electrostatic and magnetic force, gravitational force is always attractive. You know, magnetic force are attractive also and repulsive also. Electrostatic force is also attractive also and repulsive also, because like charges repel and unlike charges attract. But gravitational force is the force which is always attractive, because it always attract all the object towards the center of the earth. So non-contact force, all the three types, magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force, is clear to you. Next day I'll explain you about the friction. Till then you have to go through your book and do some activities. Okay.